Next up, we have Wilfried coming to us from the Netherlands. Wilfried is he's a social media machine. When I first met Wilfried, I think it's after an Illuminati event, like in 2018, I think it was in Hawaii. We did an event in Hawaii, me and Manny and Guy for Helium 10, and then there was another little private event going on another island that Norm and another guy were doing. And they invited me and a couple other people over, and Wilfried was there just as an attendee and learning about some Amazon stuff. But he was actually the one that was teaching everybody things. And he would get up and say, "Hey, I could get a billion. I don't know, some crazy number. I could get 1 billion followers on a Facebook account in 36 hours or something crazy. I'm exaggerating, but something crazy like that." And he's like, "Here, I'll show you. Give me some topic, and tomorrow morning when we come back in, you'll see what happens. I'll do it for you overnight." We come back in the next day, and it's like Jesus Christ, this guy's like a magician. So he's like, when it comes to social media and when it comes to anything in those realms, this guy, he lives and breathes it. He knows it upside down. So he's going to be sharing some pretty cool stuff for you today around that, the social media aspects and what you can do out there outside of Amazon to help you on Amazon. So Wilfried, happy to have you here, man. Welcome to the stage.
Yeah, well, thank you for having me here. It's an amazing event as always. Unfortunately, but you do it in August. We cannot be live in Austin due to all the COVID, but happy and excited to be here and love to teach and share. So shall I take it over? I guess you were gone already, so I think it's a yes. So today I will show you a super simple 6-step action plan that takes prospects from clicks to clients for free, because I'm from Holland. We hate to spend money on useless things. So with further ado, normally when I'm on stage, you want to get the crowd excited. So you want to ask a lot of questions. I hope you all raise your hands now at home. And who wants 100,000 clients interacting? And if you have 100,000 already, let's make it 1 million, because social media is crazy if you do it the right way. Also today, I'm going to show you 20 key elements to increase your online visibility by 10x. And I will also give you 5 warnings, because there are also things you cannot do. We're not into black hat, unfortunately, though I will teach you a trick tonight on the ninja hacks. I have one that's actually amazing. It's not really black hat. It's just finding a way in the gray area. And I have something amazing. We all love the movie Back to the Future, I guess. So who wants to jump in and go back to 2005 and let's do SEO again like it's 2005? I bet everyone is excited about that one. So very little about me, because it's about the things I teach, not about me, but 52 already. Working online since the Stone Ages, digital blacksmith since a few years. We have 3 offices, one in Texas. I'm currently at the one in the middle, and we have one in Pakistan, and we have a 24/7 operation. Founder and CEO of Digital Blacksmiths, and also founder and coach of the new thing we created. It's the Power Up Masterclass. We found that there are a lot of tools out there that are just useless and bogus, and they don't teach you anything. So we decided to create the one course you will ever need, because every time there's a new thing out there, we just add it to the sessions. We have Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, whatever. So you might want to check that out. And my motto in life, and also for my business, provide value first, and the money will follow. And in a few minutes, you will learn that the big tech is basically the same way, though they love money, but you need to provide value to get the ball rolling. And this year, or actually last year, we got voted into the top 100 marketing and advertising leaders. And Kevin already said it. We reached 2 billion people on Facebook the other day. Ex-speakers, been to Amazon HQ, all great events. But let's hop into the meat and potatoes. Because why should you use digital marketing? Well, first of all, if you're an Amazon seller, you're not in control. It's very sad to say people do 20 million on Amazon, but the business is actually for Amazon. It's not your business. Let's put it that way, in Amazon, and you're of course making money, but you're not in control. And this can happen overnight. You close your accounts, canceled all orders, and you don't want to do that. So what I always say and teach, create more value. Have your own blog store, have your own Shopify store. Diversification is very important. Sell on other places like Walmart and eBay. But also, if you have an exit strategy and you want to sell your business, you will get a lot more money if you have a Facebook page with 250,000 followers, an Instagram account with 1 million followers. So it creates a lot more value to your business. And I think that's very important nowadays. One big mistake, what I also see happening a lot, is don't just sell. People go online and they think, oh, well, let's do the sale dance. And they are in your face and saying, you need to buy. But if people don't know you and they don't care about you, they will not buy. So it's all about content attraction. If you have quality content to get people into the door, into your website, into your YouTube or your Facebook, then you will get social engagement because they like what you're doing. They start to share and care. They will be your loyal ambassadors. And then you will also have the sale and conversion, because if you have top fans on your pages, that's where the action happens. And we call this the super simple 6-step action plan, because you want to be on every piece of the puzzle. I will do the first 4 due to time. Only have 40 minutes, and I can go on and on. With Norm the other day, we did a presentation with 7 hours, and we were even not there ready then. But I will focus on the first 4. And why is this so important? The big tech companies, they look at all the new trends. So if there is something happening on Facebook, then Amazon will pick up and think, hey, what's going on there? Google will pick up and say, hey, there is something going on there. Let's monitor it. And if it goes viral and crazy, then you will get love and traffic from other places as well. So if you rank number 1 on Google, you will see that on your Amazon listing. And I also spoke at Howard Theis event, a good friend of mine. And he got the product ranked number 1 on Amazon without 1 review and without 1 sale. And how did he do it? He ranked it number 1 on Google. So I call this a snowball model. First time, it's a lot of work to get the ball rolling. You want to push it up the mountain, and then you will reach it and grows almost on autopilot. And as I said, if you get a lot of traction from Facebook to your website, Google will pick up and they will rank you higher in their rankings. And before you know it, Amazon will pick up as well. So first, a few trends that we see happening, and I will cover a lot during my presentation. And by the way, at the end, you will have a link to download the presentation instantly, so you don't have to write it down all, because I have a lot of slides. Of course, first and foremost, optimize your website for mobile. There are a lot of companies still that it takes 15 seconds or something for the website to load, and that's not what consumers want, and that's not what Google wants. There are a lot of tools out there, and I will show you a few to research your competitors. You should lengthen your blogs. We see that at least 1,500 words is the magic number with 5 images. So if you do a blog of 500 words, it's too short. So make it appealing for people. Email still works. So develop your email campaigns, create your list. Especially as an Amazon seller, you're in control there. Get personal. Research show that 80% of all companies don't respond within 5 minutes. And the one that do respond, they will get the sale. And it's logic, because if I want to buy something I'm not familiar with, and I ask 2 companies the same question, the one that answers first will get the sale. What still works is retargeting, remarketing, and upsells. That's still a great way to go. You should also tailor your content to each stage of the buyer's journey. If you have a top fan already that bought from you for years, you can have different content for that person than someone that's not familiar with you yet. You need to build rapport, trust, and credibility. So you have different content pieces there. Still leverage Facebook ads, or Meta as it should say, but it still works. And despite they're dialing down a bit, I have a few numbers as well in a few minutes. It still works like crazy. And remain flexible. Today it's TikTok, tomorrow there's something else, maybe Trump's channel or whatever. So you need to jump on the next pieces of the puzzle. And that's also why we created the course, so you can keep track of what's going on and what is interesting enough to put your time, money, and effort in. Create visual content still works like crazy. More and more videos work very well. Podcasts do also very well, and I advise you to watch Norm's Lunch with Norm podcast. He's very cool with those things. And partner up with micro-influencers. They're still a great way to get the ball rolling, especially with product launches. If you have a few micro-influencers, they can help you out. So let's focus on the first piece of the puzzle, the money side, or your Amazon listing. You should also create an Amazon storefront. And on the website, you can have two things. You can either have a blog post where you review products. It's a great way if you say the 10 best bicycles, for example. Yours is, of course, number one. Put in a few competitors, a little lower down the list. But yeah, if you rank number one for that keyword, that will be great. And you can also sell directly, of course, with Shopify. We're a Shopify official dealer, so we build a lot of those stores, and also that works like crazy. And unfortunately, our attention span is lower than the goldfish. So that's why we say, it's an important website factor. Google's number one is currently speed. So you might have better quality content on your website, but if your competitor is faster, they will show the faster load speed because people are bored instantly, and that's not what I want. And I said it in the beginning, my value is, my value in life provides value first and the money will follow. And those big tech companies are almost the same, because if you click on Google and you go somewhere where it takes 15 seconds to load, then you will jump off and say, hey, if that happens again, I go to Bing. So that's why they're so scared for people not providing value. And you can check out the tool here on the bottom. It's a free Google tool to check out your speed. And sometimes you see amazing things. The other day, last week, I spoke to a client that took 54 seconds for the site to load. And I think I have an example of that website as well. So what to put on your site, and due to time, I will not cover them all. But I always say if you do one thing one day, then you're full for the next month. And that's also important to create a content calendar. Don't push it all in one day and come to your office and say, oh, I need to post something. I need to do something on my website. I always say take Sunday morning, cup of coffee, take 2 or 3 hours, and then post your content. You can schedule them for the rest of the week. That's the best way to do it. Another thing what you should not do, and I see it happening all the time, is don't annoy your customers. Google really hates those pop-ups, as I do myself as well as a consumer. In this case, I just grabbed a random website. So if someone in the audience says, this is your website? Well, take my advice to hand. It says English, but I think it's Turkish or something. Notifications are annoying, and people may say it works, but it doesn't work for Google ranking. They will now not instantly block you, but you will get a harder time ranking because they will actually see this pop-up as something of content and it has no value in it. And also I see a lot of people, they grab emails for their list and they don't send out any newsletter. If you grab email addresses, and you should do it, but not in this case, provides value. If you say download a free ebook or something, then it's a great way to do it. Then a pro tip, we love to spy on competition. We're a data-driven company, so we need to know what exactly is going on. And this is an amazing website to check out the Shopify retailers. There are 28,000 retailers here. You can check them out all with the URL, daily traffic, the rating, compared to other websites, the best-selling items, Facebook campaigns. It's called xpareto.com. It's a great way to do it. So and I said I can go on and on and on about the website, but due to time, I will skip it a little bit faster. So we go to the SEO things, the SEO side of things. And it's still underinvested because 82% of all the clicks are done in the free organic part. Only 18% are trusting those ads. So you need to be ranking number one. And 70% of all businesses say that SEO generates more sales than PPC. And I know a lot of you spend a lot of money on Amazon on PPC, but I always say rank number one on Google. That's the best way to do it. And remember, in a minute, I will give you a free selling solution. We go back in our Back to the Future time car, and then we will see some magic there. Now, Google ranking factors, keyword research, website optimization, traffic monitoring, your content, your social, your strategy, all those things you should take care of. And unfortunately, I always say I bring you good and bad news. The good news is anyone can do it. The bad news, it's a lot of work. There is no magic button nor magic wand. And Kevin told me I'm a magician. Of course, we have our toolings and we know where to go and what not to do. And we hang out in a lot of shady places on the internet to see what's working and what's not. And yeah, hot in 2022, it's on page. That's becoming more important. And you need to have internal links. Your keywords should be up to par. If you have WordPress, use the tool Yoast. It's also a free tool that will, if it turns green, you know that your keywords are in order. Have meta descriptions, header tags, title tags, content. And if I go a little bit too fast, I will be in the chat after this call. And you can also, the end of my email address, you can also reach out to me and I will help you further along. What you should do, and this is from Ezra Firestone, his wife has the Boom brand and it's going amazingly well. You should share your blogs on social media. And this is basically the snowball model, what I was talking about. You have a great piece of content, quality content. People love this content. 5 makeup tips, and you click on it, go to the website, and don't sell anything yet. First give them the quality, and then after halfway there, you can say, oh, we also have some amazing products. And before you know it, people click on it, go to the checkout page, and you sold them anything. And that's why you need to leverage social media to get the ball rolling. What also is a great way to do is press releases. And this is also from Norm, I guess. And I didn't pick Norm because he's an amazing guy, but this is an amazing company. And we did a few press releases as well, like videos. So this one.
To announce that it has just won the LinkedIn All-Star Award.
So this is amazingly well for your Google rankings, and it will take a while before Bill is to his last dollar. But if it is, he will spend it on PR because it's amazing. And what also happens is if you are featured on CBS, NBC, you can use those logos on your website. And website is all about trust and credibility. If people think, oh, that brand is amazing because it has been on CBS, so it should be legit. Yeah, that's what you want. And as I said before, foremost, always provide value. That's the most important thing. If you post something and you want to share it yourself, don't post it. Put some time and effort in it. Hire an expert if you don't know what to do. But if people say, "Is this what it is?" then you're on the wrong track. Another warning: never buy any links. Still, a lot of people take a shortcut, and Google isn't crazy. They're a lot smarter than me. And in this case, you see that this is also an Amazon brand I picked randomly. And majority of the links come from Russia, and there's a lot going on there right now. So you don't want to be there also with your links. And this is a report we just did from Ahrefs, and you see that 97% of their links are spammy. You need to take the time. You need to find blog posts, reach out to people that are influencers that want to share your content, have amazing content yourself, and post it also on all social media channels. And that's the way to get legitimate backlinks. That's what you want. So then we have the ads, search engine ads. And we always see that, I'm not a favor of those shopping ads and the keyword ads as well. I will show you in a minute a ninja hack I didn't post tonight. It's another one. But here again, your ad spend will go down if your quality score will go up. So let's say you want to sell bicycles, and in your industry, you have the highest score. Your score is what I showed you back a few slides ago with speed and your content and your usability. If you have the highest score, you say, I want to bid $2 for bicycles. Google says, well, $1.61 is enough. If you want to bid $8 and you have a quality score of 1, Google says, go away. We don't want your money. And that's why you see provide value first and the money will follow. And we see crazy things happening. We had it with Facebook ads as well. We paid half a penny for a click. And why? Because we posted quality content like the one I just showed you with Ezra Firestone. That piece of content, if you put an engagement ad on it, you can get clicks for half a cent. And that's what you want. A fun fact, the most expensive keywords from last year, offshore accident lawyer, $850 per click, mind you. So put it in, it's a joke, but it's also a little ninja hack. If this is your competitor, click on their ad 10 times and they lost $8,000. If you do it long enough, you will run them out of business. And it's ridiculous. So that's why I also say, spend your time and money on true value. And that's where the action happens. And this is also a little sad, but this is also what we do, especially for my people that are working for me, It's testing. You cannot run one campaign. This is a Google campaign we did. Let it run and it will create magic. No, we did 1,250 changes on one campaign before we found the winning solution. We changed the bits, the budget, the conversion, the keywords. You need to keep tweaking and adjusting. And sometimes I say I'm almost like a chef in the kitchen preparing the perfect meal. We love our YouTube ads because if people click the skip ad button, you don't have to pay anything. It's a great way for free brand awareness. And we did it for a client here, and we got 234,000 times that our ad was showing. 210,000 click the skip ad button, but it will take 3 seconds or 4 or maybe even more for them to click the skip ad button. So if you put your call to action, your logo, your product in the first 3 or 4 seconds, it will resonate in their brain. It's just free brand awareness. And in this case, we had 25,000 views. And our average cost per view is 4 cents. So we paid $1,000 to get the word out to 234,000 people. And yeah, that's an amazing way to do it. And yeah, video is very important. I have 2 kids, 8 and 11, and they don't want to watch TV anymore. They only watch YouTube. And as I said, I have more of those slides with numbers in them. I will skip them a little bit more. But any kind of video, 92% has watched any kind of video. And you see here that influencers still work like crazy, live streams, tutorials do very well. And make good use of it. Put a camera, some lights I have here, and create your own videos. I spoke to Tom Breeze, and he has an agency. He's done $100 million in YouTube ad spend. And I said, well, can you give me some takeaways? I said, of course. So I will share them with you. As I said, call to action the first 3 seconds. After 30 seconds, you start to pay. So let's say you run a bicycle ad and you need to say something like, if you're not into bicycling or cycling, just click the skip ad button. You need to point it out. People are lazy. After 25 seconds, and they say, oh, I have to click somewhere because I'm not into the cycling, and they're gone. You don't have to pay for them. Otherwise, they will just stick around or do whatever they do. They just hang out in the couch, and you pay for the whole ad, and you don't want that. So, say what they need to do. And it's also with the action. Literally say, click the button below. If you don't do it, just say, well, we have a link below or something like that. It's not enough. You need to really point it out and say, click here or do this or do that. You need to have a countdown timer. He said to me that 37% his return on ad spend went up when he had a countdown timer. It will create scarcity. Oh, I have to do something. I only have 10 seconds. And the length of the video, this is very important. As I said, he spent $100 million in YouTube ads. The average length of the best video, drumroll, is 80 seconds. So don't make 5-minute videos, and maybe in your niche it will work. That's why you need to test. This is just general. Maybe you have an outdoor space niche, or you're in the prepping scene and you want to show everything they need to buy. You cannot prep that in 80 seconds. So that's why every niche is different. But we found that 80 seconds work best. So let's hop in our time machine and go to 2005, like we're doing SEO again. And it's voice shopping with Amazon Alexa and Google Assistant. And I will tell you how to sell more on Amazon with the Alexa and the Google Assistant. And it's crazy. I have a thing myself in my living room. Unfortunately, in Holland, we cannot order it yet, but in the US, you can. And in 2024, there will be 8 billion of those voice assistant appliances sold. And moreover, the revenue, it will go up to $164 billion in 2025, transactions valued by the Alexa app. And Alexa is, of course, from Amazon. So if you say buy noise cancellation phones, they will not go to Walmart. They will buy it on Amazon, of course. So if I'm a consumer, it's very easy. I need to have a Prime membership, of course, an Amazon account, valid payment method. So I had to upload my credit card, shipping address, and a device with Alexa. That's it. And I want to buy toilet paper. What's the best noise cancelling headphones? Add hand soap to my cart. It's crazy. People are getting more and more used to those devices. I want to say they're getting more lazy, but let's not go in that discussion. But make good use of it. So how to do it? It's a great way to expand your target group. They're still relatively rare. So as I said, it will grow like crazy to 164 billion. So it's not many businesses use it. Language can be a barrier because you talk to the one and I might have you hear a Dutch accent. So it can be a barrier sometimes. So also prepare your titles for that language barrier. And the competition increases. So if you want to jump on that wagon right now, then start doing it. And how you should do it? Start optimizing your Amazon product listing for voice-related search queries right now. In a moment, I have the best title tag to do it. And the earlier you start, the easier it will be to achieve good rankings. And voice optimization is expected to become a mainstream practice very soon. People, as I said, come in handy. Yeah? You just shout to that thing and it will be done in your cart. So how to optimize it? You need to have the Amazon Choice Badge because Amazon will always pick the Choice Badge. Make your products available to Prime members if you don't have that yet. Focus on the availability and the buy box. Of course, it needs to be in stock. You need to be in the buy box to get the ball rolling. Encourage customer reviews. We saw with David's presentation a great way to get rid of bad reviews. You need to have good reviews as well. And optimize your product details. It's very important because Alexa just goes in and looks at a few items. You need to exhaust your keywords. Utilize structured data. Description and bullet points are very important. And optimize the title. And we'll give you the title right now. What the best way to do it? You should have your brand or product name. Then, in this case, I picked a wine brand. It's actually on Amazon, so they already give it away. Your wine name, your region, your vintage year, and the bottle volume. And it will look like this. And if you have it on your Amazon store like this, and you're in the buy box, and I want to buy this wine, then it will be your wine that I'm buying through my Alexa app. So I'm very excited about this. We're working with companies now also to get them ranked number 1 on Google, especially for local businesses. It works very well. Find me a lawyer, and as I said, you can pay $850 for a click. But I want to be number 1 on the Alexa free viewings. That's the way to go. So then we focus on social media, the last piece of the puzzle. And it's a very important thing. I always say content is fire, social media is the gasoline. If you have something on your website and nobody is seeing it or reading it, then it doesn't make any sense. So that's why you leverage social media to get the ball rolling. And this is also good and bad news. Good news, anyone can do it. The bad news is, again, it's a lot of work. Every 50 minutes, a Twitter post is obsolete. TikTok, 30 minutes. Facebook, 6 hours. That's why we say post at least 1 time a day on Facebook. Preferably 3 times a day. And you see that if you have a great blog post, it can resonate for a year or more. And in a minute, I show you an example how to do it. Best practices. And again, due to time, I will skip this one, but you get the slides. What are the best times to post? Best days? Are there any other things like Twitter? Your videos will be cut off after 2 minutes and 12 seconds. So every platform has its own metrics. Has its own pixel rating. Square images work best on Instagram, or Reels work best. Facebook opened its platform for Reels as well. Reels are the vertical videos, and make good use of it. As I said, I will skip those presentations with the numbers, but I wanted to show you how fast we're growing from 1.4 billion. And I spoke at Kevin's event, the first one in 2019. Then we had 3.4 billion people on social media. It's already to jump to 4.6. And of course, there's always a limit to the growth. You see it already happening on Facebook. But there are still a lot of people out there. And the main reasons for using social media, and those are very important for us as Amazon sellers, find products to purchase, and seeing content from your favorite brands. And that's why you're here. You want to sell products and you have a brand. So the world's most used social media platforms, as I said, Facebook is still a beast with a WhatsApp and Instagram. There are, of course, Facebook Messenger is also from the same company. And we see that other venues still work. Quora is very good. Reddit is very good. So in your niche, this can be your number 1. And that's why you need to do a lot of research before you start posting around. The average social media platforms, the millennials use 8 different platforms, so you can tackle them at least on one platform. But I also say become a master first at one, let's say Facebook, and then move on to the next. You don't want to do them all at the same time. You need to have a presence on all, but don't jump on it all at the same time. And here you see again, and the age ranges. The youngsters are more on Instagram, the older ones more at Facebook. But it's still a beast, the Meta. We don't want to ignore them. So what do people do for brand research? 50% of the millennials, they look at social media to do brand research. So if I want to buy something, I go online, see what reviews are out there, what's the best product to buy. And the elderlies are a little bit, they're old school, they will talk to the neighbor, but this one still grows. So make use of that one as well. Huh? So what types of social media accounts that are followed? And again, companies and brands you purchase from. So your top fans are over there. Companies and brands you're considering purchasing from. So there are also a lot of people out there, they follow brands and they didn't buy yet, but they are attracted to them and they want to buy maybe in the future. And that's a big chance for you to get the word out. So a lot of technical stuff. I always love to show it in a case study. So let's say this is our company and I just picked them randomly. I went to Amazon and I typed in a mattress and 2 of the brands popped up. So if you are in the audience and you are from Casper Sleep, sit back and relearn. That's what I would advise you. So first, let's take the 6 steps. Let's go back one. And you see here website, SEO, SEA. Let's focus on the first website. There is a great tool. You can use it for one search for free, SEOptimer.com. You can do an audit on your website, and you see here that we are lacking on social. We have a B-, 15 recommendations, and they're all below. So you can check out what is going on your website. And this is what we need to fix. We need to fix our social. Then we go to Casper. They have 9 recommendations. Do a little bit better. Their social is amazing, but their usability is lacking. So this is definitely something that Google will check out. And you will see that as well in their website performance. I did a website speed check on the Google app. Our website is loading in 7 seconds. It's below average. It should be around 3. And you need to find a good coder to do it. We have great coders as well that can get this one into the green. And you see the usability of Casper is actually also 54 seconds. Yeah, this is ridiculous. And nobody is going to wait 54 seconds before the website is up and loading. Then they almost need a new bed before it's ready. And this is where you can kick the competition. And why I say that Casper is a better brand than we are. We only have 158 keywords. And we get 31 people a month from Google for free. This is free organic search. You can go to SERPstat.com. It's a great site we use all the time. Those screenshots are also from SERPstat, and I'm not affiliated to any of them. It's just the tools we use. And in this case, you see what Google is doing. If you go to Casper, this is amazing. They get almost 11 million people for free from Google every month. Just free traffic, because they rank for 369,000 keywords. They also do a lot of paid keywords. You can see it over here. But I want to focus on the SEO side of things. And we always make a joke, that only page 1 counts. If you see they have 360,000 keywords, the majority of them are not page 1. And we always say the best place to hide a dead body, it's page 2 on Google or Amazon, because nobody ever looks there. And you see here, it will take a while, of course, because it's still around 30,000 keywords, but there is definitely something we can do there. And I have an example in a minute. So what should you write about? We are Yanis banning and we want to write about something. Well, just look at what Casper is doing. Say we love to spy on the competition. You see here, sleep quotes, 27,000 keywords. Sleeping with your dog, 6,000 keywords. How to get pee out of my mattress, almost 6,000 keywords. So what we're going to do now, just let's grab one article, sleeping with your dog. This is their article. It's already 2 years old almost, and 13 signed back tips. So what we're going to do now, a friend of mine has a dog. He wants to sleep with his dog, but he's a little bit about, maybe I should not do it. So if you find 20 reasons why you should sleep with your dog, I would click on it, or he will click on it. I don't have any dogs, I have cats. But in this case, 13 science tips, they rank number 1 for that one. We do 20 tips. And in this case, Google will think, oh, that's more value. That's a much better article. And before you know it, they will rank us number 1. And that's why we want to check out the competition. Also, if you go a little bit down on search stat, you see other competitors as well with mattress firms. You can see what they are writing about. So before you know it, you will have 20 topics on your list. And it's a great way to go. And websites always go for usability, trust, and credibility. This is our website. And what you need to do now, because 70% of all the people, they will not scroll down. What you need to do here is make it a little bit more appealing. Have a telephone number at the top. That's the first thing Google will look for, the Google algorithm. Are you legit? If you have a phone number, you are legit. Nobody will ever call you because people always go to the Facebook Messenger. So have a chat widget on your website. Have a review widget that's posting around from Google, from everywhere, from Instagram, 5-star ratings. Have your social proof at the top. Make it easy for people to connect with you on social. And have a call to action. That's what you want, 50% off, buy now. If you go back to the website originally, there's nothing happening here. I just see it bad and okay, nothing for me. And I want to ask a question. I want to check them out. Are they legit? And this is the best way to do it. So then go to the social media side of things. And you see here the links on the website. We only have our Instagram account. You see also here at 2020, make your websites always to up to date. You can automate this, by the way. And if you go to Casper, will not surprise you that they have everything in the book. And you will see that also, of course, on their social profile. If we go to our lousy Instagram page, we have 112 followers. I always say this is good news because we only can go up from here. So that's what I'll also say to clients. You can go to top-hashtags.com to find the most trending ones. Put those hashtags also in your bio, a great way to get ranked there. And what's hot in 2022 based on Instagram? It's swipeable carousel elements. It looks like this, so you can swipe around. And it's amazing for brand awareness and to show off. And this is something that we see happening now that is very appealing to people. So I said it, how to crush it, have swipeable carousel elements. Also, you can use them as an ad. Use 9 hashtags, still 9 to 11. Not put all the 30 in them. It's too much. Have quality images. It's a image video website. Have hashtags related to the image. So if you have a blue dress, don't say red in your hashtags. I still see it happening a lot of times. Instagram video works great, and stories and reels also in ads. They are still amazing. And as I said, Facebook opened its portal also for reels. Now then we have the Facebook page. We see 655,000 people follow this brand, and as a brand, you have so much followers. You have to have gold in your hand. And if you see what they're doing, their engagement rate is very poor. And I always say this is the biggest real estate that you can have on Facebook. And if you see here, if we zoom in a little bit more, I don't see anything happening here. We always advise to do something like this. Have a call to action, have your logo in there, put some other notes in there why you're amazing. And that's the best way to do it. Then you need to start posting. And Yadders Betting doesn't have a Facebook profile, but this is something we did for another client, and it works very well. You need to be funny. In this case, we are. Be instructive, be authentic, be interactive, and be real. Those things are very important. And then you need to start cross-promoting. 20 reasons you should sleep with your dog, and post it on your Facebook page, and then you will get the snowball rolling. And again, I always ask questions when I'm on stage. Who wants to know the secret Facebook algorithm? I think everyone will. Here it is. It's based upon the interest of the user in the creator. So basically your audience, how top fan are they? Your post performance amongst other users. So how's your competitor in your niche doing? The creator yourself. amongst other users. The type, are you posting a picture, a video, or whatever, and is it recent? I see people reposting stuff from 2 weeks ago and it's not working. Yeah? So if you boil this all down, you can just grab one word, and that's value. Again, provide value and the money will follow. You need to tickle the algorithm, be good friends with them, because that's the way to do it. So what to do on Facebook, and looking at my clock, I need to speed up a little. Write your post in advance, proofread them, make sure all elements are cohesive. You have a brand presentation, they use the same colors, fonts, and that kind of stuff. Don't waste your followers' time, so don't post anything you would not share yourself. Be relevant, useful, inspirational, interact with your fans, ask questions, hold a poll, giveaway. All those things work very well. If you don't have the time to write and edit, hire an expert. It's so important that you have a presence online, and still a lot of companies, they don't do it. So what not to do? Bad grammar. Is that something you want? Post too little or too often. Twitter sync or other things. People post something on Instagram and they repost it just straight ahead on Facebook, but Facebook doesn't like hashtags. So don't do that. Create your post for the platform itself. 80% value, 20% sales. So not only self-promotional content, you need to have some personality. You don't want to post irrelevant content. So let's say I want to post something about the wars going on in Russia while I have a mattress brand. It's totally irrelevant. Don't use bad or poor quality photos. If people post stuff to your page, don't ignore them. Say, oh, you're so amazing. And always be professional. Client is king. And look at your timing as well. And 90% of the time, I see people post at 8 a.m. because then they are entered office, while people are online between 1 and 4 p.m. So I'm almost done. Don't buy likes. Another warning. This is a client we actually onboarded last week, and I went into their Facebook page, and I thought, here we go again. They have all friends from Bangladesh, but it's an American brand, and I will not say their name, but yeah, it's ridiculous that some people do. They think if we have enough likes, then the magic will happen, but it's all about the engagement, and people from Bangladesh don't engage with a US brand. This is also a lot of work. You need to read all the policies and terms of services, but it's so important. If you got banned, it's hard to get to coming back from. Then we have some advertising hacks. You can go to page transparency from your competitors, click on ad library, see exactly what ads they are running. So make use of the competitors. If this works for them, then you know what will work for you as well, if you're in the same niche. We see that messenger ads still work very well. Send a message and you get them into your funnel. Another great way, you need to have pattern interrupt, and this is breakoutclips.com. You can create posts like this, and it works amazingly well because I'm scrolling my feed and I see that dancing Santa Claus, and I stop and I want to check it out. So this is also a great way to get the ball rolling. So don't sound like an ad, build brand awareness, improve the brand's image, help their product stand out, and increase goodwill. Don't sound like an ad. This is Listerine, and I think it's a great ad. Or this is also a sleeping brand. Advertisements like this do very well. So one of the greatest challenges is knowing where and how to start. And I hope I give you some nuggets. And if not, then I want to thank you for at least for the time. And you can book me for a free call. We do the discovery call, go into your social and see where the magic is happening. The slides, you can get them over here. Godly BDDS minus digital blacksmiths. And you need to put in the capitals, otherwise it doesn't work. And if you're interested in the power of masterclass, as I said, we build the one course you will ever need. Then we will happy to invite you there. And we will have everything in there from Facebook, TikTok, SEO, all that kind of stuff. And thank you for your time. And Kevin, again, thank you for having me here.